Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The beginning of a brand new Premier League season is about to get underway. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live stream, another watch along. We are only 15 minutes away, just under 15 minutes away from the beginning of a brand new chapter, a brand new season in Premier League history, and the defending Premier League champions Liverpool are getting us underway to kick things off. They are taking on Bournemouth, of course. I, for one, cannot be any more excited about what this season is going to unfold. I mean, that could all change after 90 minutes today, but I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game. This is not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Anybody thinking that this is going to be a walk in the park for Liverpool is wrong. Is so wrong. Like, Bournemouth are a very, very good team. They displayed that throughout the entirety of last season. They faced so many obstacles. They faced so many issues last season. But they had a very respectable finish, and that was overcoming so many problems in terms of injuries, having their squad absolutely stretched. And Done Iraola did an incredible job throughout the entirety of last season. It doesn't get any easier for them. They've had a summer in which their defence mainly has been ripped apart. They've lost 3 of their usual starters, including a man that they're going to be facing today in Milos Kerkez, of course, going to Liverpool. But apart from him as well, they lost both of their centre-backs. Their goalkeeper's obviously gone. I know they replaced him with a big signing in Petrovic, who starts today for the Cherries. So this isn't going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination for Liverpool. But at the same time, it's not going to be... It's not going to be easy with Bournemouth either. Again, there might be some early season rustiness that both teams may have to shake off. Obviously, we saw a little bit of vulnerability and weakness in Liverpool last weekend in their Community Shield game against Crystal Palace that Bournemouth may look to exploit. But as we know, Bournemouth aren't exactly perfect themselves. Like I say, it's going to be interesting to see how their defence copes. It's a new looking defence for Bournemouth. But their midfield is still strong. Semenyo had a fantastic season last year and will look to obviously continue that again going into this season. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. And I, for one, I cannot wait for this season to get underway. As always with these live streams and all these videos, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. And like my guy Ozan is here, get involved in the comments, in the chat. Would love to hear what you have to say as the game progresses. If you want some general football chat, just put it into the chat. Or if you want to talk about the game, let's talk about the game. But big up to my guy Ozan. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Lovely to have you with us. I'm interested to know your thoughts on the team and your predictions for the game, my dude. So please feel free to get involved, as with everybody else. I'm glad Maka has passed his late fitness test. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. He was definitely missed on, his fitness at least was missed on Sunday, but thank God he's back in the team tonight. No Clivert for them is huge. Yeah, that's going to be a big miss. Let's actually go through the team. A nice little segue into the team news. Here we have the Liverpool team. We've got Alisson Becker in goal, of course. It's pretty much a team that you probably would have predicted before a ball was even kicked today, in all honesty. Alisson in goal, Frimpong at right back, Konate, Van Dijk and Kerkez all keep their places from the Community Shield game on Sunday. Szoboszlai in midfield, this time partnering McAllister, who is brought in, and Curtis Jones is the man to make way. Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo and Ekitike, of course, all keep their place in the 11. Then we're going to go to... One second. want to go to the Bournemouth team. Bournemouth have Petrovic in goal with Smith at right back, Diakite, Senez. I can't pronounce his even name. Senese. I don't know how you pronounce that name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I probably am. But that is the partnership at the centre back. The new left back that they have in Truffert is deputising in a competitive manner today. The midfield is Scott and Adams with Tavernier right wing, David Brooks as the attacking midfielder, Semenya on the left, and Evan Nilsson are leading the attack. So it's pretty much as you sort of expect from Bournemouth, with the exception of course, as Ozan says, no Kluivert. And for Liverpool, it's probably much as you expected. Like I say, the only real couple of absentees, I guess you could say, Gravenberch through suspension, and obviously likes of Joe Gomez injured, of course, which is not exactly a shock, is it? With all due respect, fingers crossed he can actually get the majority of his injury issues behind him. Just checking. Well, Gomez is actually on the bench. I meant Connor Bradley. Then again, it's no shock on either. But it's actually good to see Gomez back. I was going to say, because obviously Mamadashvili on the bench, Joe Gomez alongside him on the bench with Endo, Chiesa, Jones, Elliott, Robertson, Enyone, and Ngamoa. So interesting there. Fingers crossed we do get to see a bit of Ngamoa as well. It's going to be interesting to see how he's used across the season. But yes, everybody get involved. Would love to hear from you all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and of course, get involved in the chat. Let me know what your predictions are as we are edging ever closer towards kickoff. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling about the game. How do you see it going? What are the key battles? What are the key positions? For me, it may sound a bit cliche, but it's all about that midfield battle. It's all about whether or not Szoboszlai and McAllister and Wirtz are going to win that midfield battle against the likes of Brooks, Adams, and who's the other one? I've completely forgotten the names. Scott, of course. Scott. I completely forgot his name then. Don't know why. I've just said it like 5 seconds ago. But that's going to be a key battle. And obviously, it's going to be about the link-up play. We saw flashes of link-up play on Sunday between Ekitike, Salah, Wirtz, and Gakpo. And it all looked good. It just obviously lacked a bit of a killer instinct in front of goal at times. Or that final pass just needed to be a little better. But there was a lot there to be at least optimistic about and excited about. There was definitely a lot there, and it is going to be very interesting to see how those four connect as the season goes on. Obviously, if you throw a certain Alexander Isak in there as well, that could make things even more interesting, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one. Like I say, Bournemouth are a very good team. They're going to pose their threats. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination here. But yeah, I for one cannot see anything other than a Liverpool win. And that might be famous last words before we get absolutely humiliated and embarrassed. But I, for one, I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. I'm sticking with my prediction that I put in my predictions video. And yeah, I'm backing Salah to have a better game than what he did on Sunday. I still think there may be some vulnerabilities on the counter-attack and on the transition that Bournemouth can exploit, because they are very good at doing that. Tavernier down that right-hand side is obviously going to be looking at that left-back position of Kirkez and thinking that if Kirkez does push up, he's just going to stay high. They're going to look for that switch over from left to right. And obviously Semenyo on the other side is probably going to be looking at Frimpong and saying, well, if you're going to be more advanced, if you're going to be attacking, I'm going to give you something defensively to think about the other side of things. So we've got to be alert of the threat that they have in their wing positions, especially. And if Evan Nilsson is in the mood, he can obviously be a very difficult opponent, and obviously he can be a thorn in the side of Van Dijk and Konate. And it's a big game for Van Dijk as well, considering the fact that, you know, on Sunday he wasn't fault for you should say at least one of the goals, considering he gave away the penalty. And you could also make the argument that maybe the second goal as well was his mistake as well. Although many people have said that it was actually the defense not pushing up with him. Maybe it was a case of his intelligence over the rest of them, but that's the only argument I heard. I don't know. Maybe it was 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I don't know, but it's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully, it's an exciting one. We're obviously going through the emotional bit right now. You'll Never Walk Alone is playing. Obviously, there's a lot of tributes still to Diogo Jota, of course, and rightfully so. So yeah, it's going to be an emotional night at Anfield. It's going to be hopefully, though, it is going to be another memorable one, and we can at least kick off our Premier League title defence with all 3 points, get our job out the way and done with. Like I say, I've said it before and I say again, at this point of the season, like when you're starting, it's not necessarily about the performance. Like, I will take a very scrappy 1-0 tonight. I really, really would, in the hope that obviously the performances get better as time progresses, in the hope that obviously the team gels together even more so. But I would take a scrappy 1-0 tonight if it meant just getting things off to a flying start. I mean, when I look at City, when I look at some of our closest rivals, I look at City against Wolves. That should be a win for City, no matter what happens. Chelsea in action on Sunday against Crystal Palace. Again, that should be a win for Chelsea. And then I look at, you know, Arsenal and United, and I think, well, on paper, that should be an Arsenal win. But am I completely convinced by Arsenal overall? Maybe not necessarily. And I do think that maybe we can get a slightly early advantage, both mentally and, of course, points-wise, this early on in the season over Arsenal at the very least. So always important to kick things off with a win. Always important to get 3 points on the board as early as you can. And like I say, it's I'm hoping we at least just see more of how we're going to play this season, more interplay between them all, and just positive signs. Like, as long as there's positive signs that that everybody's gelling and everybody's working together, and it just looks good. It just looks good on the eye, and that's all I'm after. That is really all I'm after, and that is a lovely tribute as the Liverpool and Bournemouth players line up on the halfway line for a moment of silence. Lovely tribute to Jota in the crowd. DJ20 being held up. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Lovely stuff. Lovely scenes there. Tribute for Andre Silva as well, of course, in the crowd as well. Again, incredible scenes. Wonderful, wonderful scenes there from the crowd. I've not actually got the sound on the screen, so I don't know about anything to do with the sound or anything. So I'm just basically having to guess. But moment of silence has now passed. The referee's called time on it, and everybody's now lining up. We're getting ready to kick things off. We're getting ready to kick off the 2025-26 Premier League season with the defending Premier League champions Liverpool taking on Bournemouth, and it will be Liverpool to get things started. Kicking towards the Kop, kicking away from the Kop. They won the toss, so just the way the camera angle went there. And there we go, we're off. Back to Van Dijk and a long ball forward, looking for the first challenge of the evening. Bit scrappy in the opening few seconds here. Either side really getting the ball down and keeping it until Szoboszlai and Frimpong manage to bring the ball down and can start knocking it between them and around. Like I say, big night for a few of these players. Big night for Milos Kerkez, of course, against his former club. Big night for Virgil van Dijk, who'll be looking to prove some doubters wrong from of course, his mishaps in the Community Shield, where a lot of people had some serious questions to ask of the Liverpool centre-back. Mo Salah too didn't really have the best of games. Salah didn't really have a shot at goal and obviously missed his penalty. It'd be interesting to see if we get a penalty tonight, whether or not Salah will take it, as Liverpool look to try and make an opening here. But here's where Bournemouth can hurt Liverpool, but Konate deals with the potential counter-attack well. But yeah, as I'm saying, like if we do get a penalty tonight, it will be interesting to see what happens in terms of who's going to be taking it. There's been talk about how we may be looking at a different penalty taker this year. Maybe Florian Wirtz is going to be that man after Salah missed in pre-season and obviously missed in the Community Shield. You know, it could just be talk that, or it could be genuine. So that could be interesting to note as we progress. As Gakpo looks to make his way down the left-hand side here. He's got Ekitike in support. He's on the left-hand side, cuts in, and Ekitike has the first shot on goal, and it's safely into the hands of the goalkeeper. But we're going to see a lot more of that. I said in the Community Shield, and I said when we bought him, that Ekitike's kind of iconic move, I guess you could say, is to get the ball down the left-hand side and cut in on that right foot and have a shot. And we've just seen there that he will try that. He doesn't lack for confidence with that kind of thing. So already we have our first shot on goal. Interesting to see if anyone's got any bets on tonight as well. I know I have. I've got a couple on. It'd be interesting to see. Here's Ekitike now. If he looks to his right, or he could have put Salah in. He tries to go for Gakpo instead. Ball down the outside of his right foot. Gakpo gets it. Crossing from Kerkez. It's not the best of balls in, and it's dealt with by Bournemouth. And Adam Smith can get it away down the line. But a little bit of decent play there. It's Konate almost in trouble there, but he's managed to deal with it just about. And Van Dijk can smash it away. Here's Ekitike with a bit of space to turn. Looks right this time. Should have looked right earlier. Ekitike for Salah, but chose left instead. As Salah goes down the right wing. Cuts it! Oh, what a save from Petrovic. What a save from Petrovic. Mo Salah using Frimpong as the overlap disguise. It's a lovely ball out by Ekitike. And Salah down the right wing cuts in on his left foot. And it's a fantastic shot on goal. It's well saved by Petrovic. Lovely diving effort. But the first shot on target, second shot on target by Mo Salah. And that is my first bet, by the way. Sky Bet were doing an evens bet on Mo Salah to have one shot on target. And that has been won already. So I'm already up by a tenner on the night. So I'm already having a good night. And I don't normally win many bets, so I'm good. Salah with the ball in, it's Van Dijk. It's headed over, but a very good start from Liverpool as Mo Salah forces a good save on Petrovic, and then Salah almost tees up Van Dijk. I think he's got to be doing better there. It's a free header inside the penalty area. Peels off his marker. Maybe just a little bit too high on the cross there from Mo, or maybe he jumps a little too early, maybe. Either way. But very close to opening the scoreline here for Liverpool. But a very good start from the Reds as, mistake here, maybe. Cut out. Bournemouth get away with it. But Bournemouth living life a little dangerously there. They almost let Liverpool in again there. Versus ball into Ekitike was just cut out by the Bournemouth defender as they gave the ball away in a very advanced position for Liverpool. But Liverpool seeming on it so far. They've made a very good start here with a couple of early testers for the new Bournemouth goalkeeper. It's interesting that Chelsea got 25 million for it. Especially because he only arrived at Chelsea last season. It's also interesting that Semenyo seems to have started down the right-hand side, which is interesting. Semenyo down the right and Tavernier on the left. So tactical changes as Bournemouth put a ball in, and Semenyo hits it into Rosed. It was a decent early ball in by the new left-back, Truffert. And Semenyo just gets the right side of Kirkez, and he just couldn't get his head over it, his foot over it to keep the ball down, and it ends up evading the crossbar. But again, dangerous signs there that, even though Liverpool have had probably the better start and the more lively start, that a counter-attack like that, an early ball in like that, it will be very dangerous for Liverpool to deal with. It's been a good start to this game. It's been a very good start, though, to this game as Bournemouth look to advance here, but Szoboszlai couldn't keep the ball in. It's going to be a throw-in to Bournemouth in a very advanced position here. Very good start so far to this game. Interesting from both sides. Semenyo seems back on the left now. Now Bournemouth can maybe look to get some possession on the ball. And Liverpool have it back here with Konate, who can... Oh, that's a poor ball from Konate back to miles away from Alisson, and Liverpool have given away a cheap corner here. Just a long ball down from Bournemouth and a poor back pass by Konate, and it runs out for a corner. Don't know what he was thinking there, but putting Liverpool under some very unnecessary pressure here. Taken short, crossed in, and Alisson Becker makes no mistake in coming out to claim the ball there. And Liverpool can now look to start attack themselves. Here's Szoboszlai. Here's McAllister. Just going for some possession themselves here, Liverpool. Alisson looks to play it forward to Ekitike. Dealt with by Bournemouth there, and now it forces Semenyo, who's back on the right-hand side. It looks like it's going to be an interesting interchange between them two. He plays it down the line for Smith to run in, and his cross is blocked by Van Dijk, and it's another Bournemouth corner. Bournemouth just starting to get a foothold right now, getting some joy like I say, the underlapping run from Smith, picked out by Semenyo, and his cross blocked by Van Dijk and out of play for a corner. But yeah, looking very dangerous right now, Bournemouth. Some warning signs for Liverpool. Some alarm bells should be going off as Brooks delivers the corner. It's crossed in, it's headed towards the back post, it's flicked away. And Liverpool should get the ball away with Salah. And it's blocked out of play, into touch for a Liverpool throw-in. But it was a flick on from, I think, Evan Nilsson. Crossed in by Brooks, flicked on. And at the back post, it's Dominic Szoboszlai with a vital touch to get the ball away as Salah and Ekitike managed to find a way around. And Salah's got the ball there from Wirtz, who looks to try and play an inside ball into Cody Gakpo, but it's dealt with by Smith and it's out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Liverpool corner. Liverpool's turn to see what they can do from a set piece. Again, nice bit of play, not quite connecting properly, but again, the threat is there, the idea is there, and you would imagine that given a little bit more time, it is going to connect. It is going to interlock. It is going to be beautiful to watch as Wirtz takes the corner, goes near post, it's headed up in the air by a Bournemouth defender and then caught by Petrovic, who now is going to try and start a Bournemouth attack and is. I thought it was going to be brought back for a foul there, but it wasn't, and it's gone out for a Liverpool throw-in, and Liverpool can now keep some possession with Szoboszlai. There does seem to be some space for Liverpool in the centre. If they can get more reverts on the ball, I know he's trying to pull out towards the left-hand side, but as a long ball diagonal tries to go to Cody Gakpo, but it's just overhit slightly and goes out of play for a Bournemouth throw-in. But there does seem to be some space in that middle of the pitch. Ekitike's found it a fair few times. I just think maybe if Wirtz goes a little bit more central, maybe we can get him on the ball a little bit more and see if we can unlock this Bournemouth defence. Long ball down the wing. Now again, here's that diagonal we were talking about earlier, and it's Brooks against Frimpong. Frimpong's got to be careful there. He doesn't give away a cheap free kick. It's played through for Evan Nilsson. Down left again. Oh, he's left him for dead. It's crossed in. It's headed down and headed away by Konate. Ekitike will try and fight for this, and he's done really well. And it's flicked on, and he just couldn't bring it. He just could not bring it under his spell. Liverpool are unhappy here. They felt it was a foul on Ekitike. And I think the clearance was handball by Gakpo, and I thought they were playing advantage for Liverpool, and I think he's given it the other way. It looks like it is handball from the Bournemouth player, not a foul, sorry. It looks like it is handball from the Bournemouth player. Otherwise, Ekitike might have been through. VAR might be looking at this, if it's... it comes off his fine. He does touch it with it. He does swipe at it with his hand, He does swipe it with his hand. I wouldn't be surprised if VAR... Is VAR not? No, it's Bournemouth free kick. Okay. That's unless I'm obviously missing something in that. Well, you can tell the Premier League is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's bounced off his thigh and up to his hand, up on his arm, and then he swiped at it, and it's clearly come off his fingers, And yet, because if that doesn't happen, Ekitike is probably through on goal. If that touch does not happen, Ekitike is probably through on goal. He's the last man, which probably should mean it's a red card. He touches it twice. It comes off his thigh. I think it brushes his arm, and then it swipes it with his hand. How is VAR not looking at that? How has VAR seen that and gone, good process, guys? Good process. I'm confused. Am I missing something in this? Like I said, I don't have the audio on, so I'm not 100% sure if I've missed anything. That is a lovely ball by Salah. Cody Gakpo is through. Oh, he just doesn't have the pace, and Bournemouth got back to stop him. But that was a lovely ball from Mo Salah. Lovely idea. Just unfortunate that Gakpo just did not have the pace there, but brilliantly well thought out by him as Salah looks over this. Oh, it's just a bit heavy for Ekitike. But again, the idea is there. It's a lovely bit of play. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Have I missed something? Have I missed something here? Anyone in the chat watching the game? Have I missed something here? Is there a reason why that's not being given as not only a Liverpool free kick, but also a red card? Because, as I say, without the touch, Ekitike is probably through on goal. And not only, okay, off the thigh and onto the arm, maybe a bit harsh, but he's literally swiped at the ball. He's made a movement towards the ball with his hand. That, to me, every day of the week is a handball offence. And now Szoboszlai's been booked. Not booked, sorry. Penalised for a foul. 14 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 14 minutes have been on the clock, and we already have our first big VAR controversy of the season. It's nice to know that they've been away all this time and done absolutely nothing to improve the standard of refereeing and the usage of VAR. I don't get it. I'm confused. I am so confused. I'm intrigued to know what the Premier League are going to say about that, but it seems clear that we're probably going to be in for another terrible season, guys. We're probably going to be in for another poor season of refereeing, VAR, stealing the spotlight yet again. It's been a nice summer, hasn't it? It was a nice summer where we weren't talking about VAR at all. Obviously, they had to make an impact somewhere along the line. And look, it's not going to be the defining moment of this game. It's not going to be the be-all and end-all moment, no matter which way the result goes. Although, you know, it would be typical if Bournemouth do win 1-0, and it is probably the person who should have been sent off who goes on to score the winner. But and it's just, perhaps here, I don't get it. I don't, like, I've said this time and time again about referees, right? If something happens on the pitch, unless the referee has got a clear front row seat, and I don't know where Anthony Taylor's position is, like, I'll have to watch the replay on where his position is on the pitch. But unless the referee has a clear first row seat to the situation, I can understand a referee in normal time missing it completely, right? That I can understand. What I can't understand is the fact that he's got a safety net behind him of VAR, which is not there to catch out the referee. It is there to basically protect the referee, look after the ref and go, look, we understand it's difficult to referee things in real time, but you may want to just go back and check this because it doesn't seem like it's like you made the right call there, or you might have missed something. And yet VAR does not do that. VAR does not do that. I'm baffled. I'm literally baffled by that. Like I say, it just makes it worse because without the touch, Ekitike is probably through on goal. Ekitike is probably through on goal without the touch, and yet the referee has not done anything about it, and VAR has not even felt the need to intervene. I'm so confused. But we move on. We are now 20 minutes on the clock. The Diogo Jota chants are ringing around the stadium for our number 20, of course, on the 20th minute. Scoreline is still 0-0. Mo Salah going closest for Liverpool, forcing a very good save from Petrovic. Bournemouth having a couple of opportunities themselves. Nothing as of right now enough to break the deadlock. There's Salah down the right-hand side. Puts in on his left. Finds Szoboszlai in the middle. There's McAllister. Salah looking to try and quicken the tempo. He's going through one. He's going through two. And he's just stopped in the nick of time by a Bournemouth defender there. But Salah almost there with a bit of magic. Almost created something out of nothing for himself. Lovely little bit of play from the Egyptian. But Liverpool can come again here. Here is Wirtz. Wirtz looking to go. It goes on his left. He tries to swing one over to Gakpo. It's cut out by the defender. And it only as far as Virgil van Dijk on the halfway line. Liverpool can maybe look to recycle and begin again here. Here's Konate. Looks to go right and checks back and goes back to Van Dijk as Liverpool look to maintain possession here. Lovely little bit of play there from McAllister, but Liverpool eventually do end up losing possession, and well cut out and well recovered by Jeremy Frimpong. That pace of Frimpong is going to be electric, and it's going to be very, very much needed, not only in an attacking sense, but in a defensive sense, as Salah obviously moves forward here down the right. Frimpong, Szoboszlai. Frimpong makes the run, but he gives it to Salah instead. Salah first time left-footed, and it loops into the hands of Petrovic, and he can now slow the game down for Bournemouth. Halfway through the first half, still 0-0. Liverpool have won the ball back here. Here's Szoboszlai. McAllister. Salah tries to hook one on towards Ekitike. Ekitike's used his strength well. Just couldn't quite bring it down. And he goes over in the penalty area. But the referee said he was offside. Oh, no, is he giving it? Is he giving it a penalty? It looked like he pointed the other way. I mean, he does get pushed. No, he's not giving it. These camera angles are weird. The camera angle was, it looked like he was pointing to the spot. It looked like he pointed towards it. I don't know what. It looked like he pointed towards the box. Like I say, with no audio, it's kind of a bit weird. I thought it was a bit of show of strength. It was just an unfortunate touch from Ekitike, really, to be honest. Here's Wirtz. Lovely little bit of play. Should have released the ball quicker. Semenyo. Kirkes goes flying in. Semenyo just about gets out of the way of that. And eventually McAllister with the foul, and Bournemouth can get a free kick. Yeah, a lot happening. A lot happening without any goals. But I've got to say, there's also been a couple of challenges from Bournemouth that have happened. That seems similar to challenges that Bournemouth, that Liverpool have done, and Liverpool seem to be getting a bit penalised for this, and not the other way around. But yeah, that one on Kirkes was a definite foul. It was offside for Ekitike, by the way. He's looked bright, Ekitike. I'll give him that. He looks very bright. Long throw in by Semenyo. Headed away again. Liverpool deal with the long throw and can try and look to break, but it's put back in there. Brooks challenging Frimpong again. Frimpong comes out of it with a free kick. About time Liverpool won something. New season, same old Anthony Taylor. That's all I've got to say so far in the opening 27 minutes of this game. New season, same old Anthony Taylor, same old, same old. Nice little touch there from Konate. Now then, here's Salah. He's got Frimpong on the overlap, decides to use him. The only problem is that he's a bit in a tight angle there. Goes backwards to Szoboszlai and McAllister. Back to Szoboszlai. Wirtz tries to quicken things up, but it's blocked. Szoboszlai again, cleared away. And Bournemouth deal with the intended danger. Van Dijk can come away and clear. Here is Wirtz down the right-hand side to Frimpong. Frimpong with the early delivery. Looks for Ekitike. Makes the good run, but his shot is blocked, and it goes for a corner. I've been very impressed with Ekitike so far. He's really putting himself about. He's battling hard. He's trying to hold up the play. He's trying to bring others into play. I've been very, very impressed with Ekitike so far in this game. He's got an interesting battle up there, but he's definitely holding his own. Let's put it that way. He's definitely holding his own as Liverpool prepare for this corner. Seems that Ekitike, Van Dijk and Konate are in deep discussion. Where's Anthony Taylor going here? He's having a word with someone. He's having a word with fourth official here. No, he's having a word with Arnie Slot as well. I don't really know what's going on here, to be honest. But he's having a word with both managers. Having a word with both managers and the fourth official. Not 100% sure what's going off here. Seems everybody's taking this as a bit of an opportunity, though, to take some water on board. But again, I'm not 100% sure what is going on. The referee just decided to call a bit of a break in play, and everybody's getting water. And Again, I don't have audio, so I don't know what the commentators are saying either. I don't know what that. He just decided to stop the game. I don't know what's the story. Focusing on Semenyo. Not 100% sure. And play's going to resume. I'm not 100% sure what was going on. I'm sure we may find out maybe a little later on as to what that was all about. But this moment, ball gets played in. It's on the head of Van Dijk. It's going towards goal, and it's caught by Petrovic. Header on target from the captain. Header on target from the captain, but unfortunately for him, nothing doing in beating the goalkeeper. Everybody online is saying that apparently there was racist abuse hurled at Semenyo, and that's why the game was paused. Honestly, that is absolutely ridiculous if that is the case. Absolutely ridiculous that that's still a problem in this game, and I'm hoping that they find out whoever did it to kick them out and to never put them back in the game again. Never put them back in a football pitch again and in a football ground, especially if it was a Liverpool fan as well. That is absolutely disgusting on obviously what has been a night in which, you know, emotions running high as for Diogo Jota, and yet that happens. Like, are you taking the mick here? What the hell is that all about? We're better than that. Absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely embarrassing from that fan. Like, who's done that? Absolutely embarrassing. Honestly, ban him, get rid of him. Absolutely ridiculous from that fan. There's no place in football, no place in society. Absolutely ridiculous. Just ruins it. Just absolutely ruins it. Because of some stupid idiot who decides to make a comment like that. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, as McAllister tries to play it through, it was just behind the run of Frimpong. Bournemouth get the ball away, and they can look to try and counter here. Honestly, it's 2025 and stuff like that is still happening. And it makes it even worse that it's like that the chances are is like he's probably not going to be abused by his own fans. It's our fans as it goes through, and he just wasn't expecting it. The Bournemouth player just wasn't expecting the ball to fall to him, which I think why his shot was kind of weak. But Liverpool there almost caught cold at the back. It was a good little bit of play by Bournemouth, like really difficult and really difficult cross. Lovely little bit of play here from Bournemouth. Slips it through the legs of Kirkes, and Smith was through. It's another good cross, and Brooks just leaves it for Tavernier, who scuffs his shot. It doesn't get clean connection on it. I don't think he was really expecting Brooks to leave it, in all honesty, which I think is why the shot was scuffed. I think it was a bit of a surprise to him that the ball eventually got there to him, which is, again, why there was no clean connection on the strike. But again, warning sign for Liverpool there, not having it all their own way. Fingers crossed that fan gets a lifetime ban. Absolutely agree. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Here's Ekatike. McAllister. Ball through to Ekatike. Just manages to get past one. He's through. He's Ekatike! It's 1-0 Liverpool. Ekatike with the goal. It's a very good finish, and it's nothing more than this man deserves. It's absolutely nothing more than that man deserves. He's been absolutely incredible in the opening 36, 37 minutes or so of this game. Hugo Ekatike opens his Premier League account for the season. He scored on Sunday in the Community Shield. He scored again. Hugo Ekatike, another goal. And again, it's McAllister's ball in, and he gets a bit fortunate with the bounce and the deflection, Ekatike. But once he's through, once he's through on goal, like I say, it takes a touch, tries to take another touch through the legs of the defender. He gets very, very fortunate. The bounce kindly falls or ricochets off of the defender, off of Ekatike, falls kindly in his path, and it's a lovely composed finish into the bottom corner by the youngster. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. Liverpool get the opening goal of the new season. Liverpool are 1-0 up here, and it's all thanks to Hugo Ekatike. Wonderful, wonderful stuff from the new summer signing on his Premier League debut. Hugo Ekatike. Wow. Glorious, glorious scenes of wonderful emotion. Ekatike on the score sheet, and Liverpool are coming forward again here. Gap post delivery. Ekatike's there again. He just heads it over. But you can tell this guy is going to be a threat. You can tell this guy is he's going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem. He's already proving that he's not only going to be a goal-scoring threat, he's proving to just be a threat in general. He is going to be a threat to any opposition. His movement, his mobility, his strength, his physical power. It's something that I'm enjoying seeing right now. And I saw it a fair amount in the Community Shield, to be fair. And, you know, it's something that I said when we bought him that we are going to see him do. But it's going to just be interesting to see how it sort of replicates in a different league, a much more intense league, a much more physically demanding league. So far, Ekitike has been brilliant. Ekitike has been brilliant. And again, I didn't really want to bring him up in this stream because, again, it's more about the guys on the pitch right now rather than who we could get. But the signing of Alexander Isak, if that obviously does materialize, I think will not be a hindrance as what many people are claiming. Many people are saying, "Oh, well, where does Ekitike play? Why would he? Why would he play over Isak when you're going to be spending a lot of money on Isak?" And my answer to that is, it won't be a hindrance. It will be helpful to Ekitike. It will be something that Ekitike will see as a challenge. It will be something that he will see as like maybe a kick up the backside to maybe like improve, and he could learn off Isak. I've said so many times that them two's games are very similar. Isak is like Ekitike of a few years ago, and Ekitike could become something like Isak is right now in a few years' time. And so far, like I say, he's proving it. Like I said, the mobility of Ekitike, the movement sometimes, the physical strength, the hold-up play, everything about Ekitike so far has been very, very positive to see. Has it all been 100% perfect? Has it all come off perfectly? No, of course not. But he has been showing some incredible signs that, with a bit more work, with a bit more time and a bit more patience, it's going to come off. It's looking very, very positive. It's looking very, very good right now. And I'm enjoying what I'm seeing now from the kid. I really, really am. I'm a big fan already. He's looking to go again here. If Salah can get his head up, and he's hit it straight at the defender. But he's just looking he's just looking every single time, and it's the intelligence as well. It's the intelligence to, and obviously that's going to come with game time, and it's going to come with obviously getting used to his teammates as well. But it's going to be the intelligence of knowing when to try and look for running behind, when to obviously drop deep and go looking for the ball instead. It's all about, picking and choosing your moments. As Bournemouth come forward here, it's blocked. It's another cross that's blocked. And Liverpool can get the ball away, but only as far as a recovering David Brooks. Looking to come forward here. Kerkez. It's a free kick. He's gone sliding in again, and Kerkez will get a yellow card. It's not been a great game for Kerkez so far on his return against his former club. He keeps on going to ground. He had one about 10 seconds earlier when I was in that monologue about Ekitike. He had one earlier where he slid in and Semenyo just rolled him. But it's not been a great start for Kerkez so far, and they've just panned the camera over to Andy Robertson. And I wouldn't be surprised if, with 3 minutes to go till half-time, I wouldn't be surprised if Arne Slot isn't thinking about maybe substituting him for Kerkez, substituting Kerkez for Robertson, if obviously he makes it to the interval, if he makes it to the interval. But it will be a Bournemouth free kick in a dangerous position. David Brooks is standing over the ball. We know he's got a very, very good left foot, David Brooks. And obviously an incredible story as well. Brooks with the ball in. It's dealt with. It wasn't the best of deliveries. curse of I guess the commentator in this situation. I said he's got a decent left foot, and it was actually a poor ball in and offside anyway. And Liverpool will get a free kick, but they're just showing the goal again. It's just slow build-up play. Ball goes into Ekitike, into McAllister, and then he makes a run. He sees the space in the middle, and like I say, he gets a large slice of luck. He tries to put the ball through the legs of the oncoming defender. It's just ricochets off the defender, off of Ekitike, falls kindly into his path, and then the rest is down to him. And it's a very, very good finish. And again, I don't want to speak ill of other players, and I don't want to kind of look too much into the past and everything, but we've not had that. We didn't have really much of that last year, as a striker. Our strikers last season weren't exactly playing to their fullest potential, and even Jota, God rest his soul, he didn't exactly have an outstanding season by any stretch of the imagination, and Darwin Núñez was obviously Darwin Núñez, but the composure there was brilliant to watch. It's something that, like I say, we just haven't had in a while, a striker with composure like that. As ball tries to go long for Salah, but goalkeeper's in a good starting position and clears it out for a Liverpool throw-in. Going to see how much time is added on here. 3 minutes. We've got 3 more minutes of added on time, injury time to play before the half-time whistle sounds. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're subscribing, by the way. Make sure you're hitting up the chat as well. Would love to know your takes at half-time on what we are seeing here, people. Are you impressed with Liverpool so far? Are you a little bit worried with Liverpool so far? Who's been your standout performers so far? All of that kind of stuff. Make sure you're hitting up the chat with all of that. Liverpool just trying to take the sting out of the game here as half-time looms. Kirk's looking for Ekitike in the middle. He tries to roll again. The ball just got away with him. And Bournemouth trying to break free as McAllister's penalised for a foul. And it will be a dangerous free kick for Bournemouth here. Just always looking for that little roll, isn't he? He always is. Like I say, he pulls out to the left. He wants the ball going across his body so he can just roll the defender and try and get the ball onto his right foot. His much more favoured right foot. Another dangerous free kick here for Bournemouth. Just have a look at what I'll read out what the Premier League Matchday Centre said. Ball gets struck and it hits the 2-man wall and goes out for a free kick. Another poor set piece from Bournemouth and another opportunity for the Cherries goes a begging. The Premier League Matchday Centre, by the way, has put out a statement online that says that the referee's call of no red card to Senese, I'm butchering that name completely, I know, I do apologise, was checked and confirmed by VAR, with the action deemed not to be clear handball offence, nor denial of a goal-scoring opportunity due to the distance from goal. Oh, that didn't look the cleanest, and then he gets away with it. Lovely turn by Gakpo, though, and Liverpool could be away here on the counter-attack. They've got a few men up against, they've got 4 against 3 here. As Salah goes for it, he messes up completely. The good challenge goes in by the Bournemouth defender. He should have released the ball sooner. And now Bournemouth can go down the other end. David Brooks goes for Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson's all on his own, though. Strikes at a goal. It goes wide. A lot happened there in the space of a minute as the referee calls time on the first half. Not exactly the best of performances from the referee, Anthony Taylor. But Hugo Ekitike's goal is the difference maker at half-time. A brilliantly well-taken goal by the Premier League debutant today. Scored, obviously, against Crystal Palace at Wembley on Sunday. He scores again in this one for the Reds. And we go into half-time at 1-0. I don't get what they're I don't get what I don't get it. I'm just going to be clear, and I'm just going to be clear about it. I don't get it. I don't get what is considered a deliberate handball anymore. And like I say, if the handball does not happen, Ekitike is through on goal. I don't get it. If someone can honestly explain to me in the chat what consists of a goal-scoring opportunity, what consists of clear and obvious and deliberate handball, I'd love to hear it, because I don't know anymore. I genuinely don't know. And again, we should be here talking about Liverpool. We should be here talking about what a good half of football that was, not just for the Reds, but from Bournemouth as well. They had a couple of decent opportunities themselves, Bournemouth, to get the first goal or even back into the game. And yet, here we are once again talking about referee and VAR, and of course, the incident with Antoine Semenyo as well, which was horrible, has no place in football or society. And obviously, we hope that Liverpool do find that fan, ban him for life, and get rid of him, because it is so not needed. But, here we are talking about these events rather than the football, yet again, overshadows it. Absolutely horrible stuff. Should have done better from that counter-attack as well towards the end. Salah should have done better. Big up, Jordan. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Lovely to have you on board with us. He's live as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go and check out Jordan's channel as well, obviously go and follow him. Go and give my brother some support. As I say, it's not been completely well oiled yet from Liverpool, but there are signs, and there are positive signs of that, my friend. It does look good going forward. There are a few things that we need to iron out defensively, of course, but going forward, we are looking very, very good right now. I'd say probably the only real negative I'd probably say has been Kirkaz. I don't think Kirkaz has been particularly great, and obviously he capped off his first half performance with a yellow card. But other than that, I'm very impressed with everybody. Everybody looks solid. Everybody looks good. And like I say, Ekitike for me has been a standout. Ekitike has been standout for me. He's been absolutely a brilliant, brilliant player to watch in this half. Just, I say, I just don't get the deliberate handball stuff. I really, really don't. Just want to see if I can find the video. And again, rival fans won't talk about it either. Rival fans won't talk about the red card either, because it doesn't suit their Liverpool agenda. Fair play to Sky Sport. It seemed I haven't got the audio on, but it does seem like they are addressing the alleged racist incident that Semenyo put forward to the referee. I'm not 100% sure what they're saying, but I think if they are speaking about it in a proper manner, then fair play to Sky for doing that. I will give them credit there if that is obviously what is being said. But let's say I don't have the audio on when doing live streams, because just in case that you guys can hear it and that everything. So I'm having to kind of guess here what they're saying. Again, nice ball by McAllister. Gets a little bit of good fortune there with the bounce, and then it's a nice finish. It's a very good moment of quality from Hugo Ekitike. But again, like I say, rival fans, doesn't suit your Liverpool agenda. This, it doesn't suit the PGMOL league and all of that kind of stuff that this is happening. So yeah, just a thought on that. Just a thought. How is my bet coming along? I need another goal. I need Salah to score. And I need McAllister and Tyler Adams to get booked. I say it's been good so far. What have we made of the debutants? Like, Frimpong's look lively on that right hand side. He's constantly looking to just help Salah in any way that he can, provide some space for Salah. He did that for Salah's opening strike in the early stages of the first half. Provided an overlap which Salah used as a sort of decoy and distraction to cut inside on that left and have a shot. What we made of Frimpong, I'm interested to know. Like I say, my thoughts on Kirkez are that he's looked a bit shaky, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make it out for the second half, considering he's on a yellow card. What have we made of Ekitike? Of course, the goal scorer, the difference maker so far in this game. I think he's been man of the match so far. I think he's been absolutely excellent. And then, of course, what do we make of Florian Wirtz? For me, Florian hasn't exactly... he made some very good progressive passes in this game, tried to keep things ticking over. Or at least he's attempted some anyway. But for me, I'll say it again. And I said it when we bought him, and I said it when I saw him a couple of games in pre-season. For me, the thing that I like most about Florian Wirtz is him off the ball. Like, on the ball, we all know how good he is. We all know how special Florian Wirtz is when the ball is at his feet. We all know that he can unlock any defense. We all know he's got this innovation, this creativity, this incredible brain of his to see things before anybody else does, right? But for me, him off the ball is just as impressive, is just as good. And like I said, I think off the ball, he's done some incredible hard work today. Tried to press in the right areas, tried to press in advanced positions, tried to win the ball back high for Liverpool. I think that is a very underrated side of Florian Wirtz's game. That I don't think gets spoken about enough. I really, really don't. So yeah, plenty to be optimistic about, plenty to be excited about, but also a fair amount to be cautious about, I'd say. I need to be cautious about. Like I say, they still look dangerous down the wings. Bournemouth. They've had a couple of opportunities where they've managed to get behind Liverpool and by the byline and tried to cut a ball back in. They've had their opportunities. They've definitely had their opportunities, Bournemouth. So uh, definitely cause for concern, but at the same time, like I say, there's plenty to be at least positive about for Liverpool as well. There we go. They're talking about the Senese incident right now. They're showing it a bunch of times. I still don't get it, man. I don't get how that's not a deliberate handball. Distance between the offence and the goal. Oh, denying of a goal is goal scoring opportunity. General direction of the play. Likelihood of keeping or gaining control of the ball. Location and number of defenders. Well, I'm sorry, but 3 of the 4 of them, Ekatike wins. Because the direction of the ball is going in Ekatike's direction to be through on goal. He is in the dead centre of the goal then. In fact, like I say, more yards forward, he's the same distance and same position that he was when he scored the goal. Obviously, he's further back during that passage of play, but he's in the same sort of position bearing down on goal that he would be for his actual goal. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Honestly, you can tell the Premier League is back. Jesus frigging Christ. Nobody. Second half is about to begin. Any predictions from you people? Any ideas? Any thoughts? Any opinions going into the second half? Doesn't seem as though there's any changes, which is interesting. Like I say, considering that Kirkez is currently on a yellow card, I was quite sure we'd be seeing Andy Robertson. Yep, no changes, nothing different. And we're underway for the second half. Liverpool leading by 1-0. Liverpool leading by 1-0, and hopefully it won't be long before a second goal goes in. Ekatike's goal on the 37th minute of the game, the difference maker so far. We've already seen some controversy. We've already seen the good, the bad, and thanks to some idiotic fan, the ugly of this game. Lovely back heel by Ekatike for Vert. Looking to break free. Just his ball was just His pass was just either was neither to Ekitike or Salah in that situation. But again, Ekitike is so lively and so clever. It is a lovely little back heel to Florian Wirtz to link up play and to get him moving. But Wirtz's pass on this occasion just caught into two minds whether or not to go for the run of Ekitike. Cleared away by the Bournemouth defender and goes out for a corner. So Liverpool still have an opportunity here as the ball gets swung in. It was towards Ekitike again, man. This guy is going to be a danger. This guy is going to be a danger in all aspects. He is looking like a real talent, like a proper talent. Like I said before, I wasn't exactly a religious fan of either the Bundesliga or Frankfurt, but you just knew this guy had something about him. You just knew he had something about him. But I am very, very impressed. Very, very impressed so far with what this guy is bringing to the table. I am very, very happy with his performance so far, and he's looking a threat in all aspects. His link-up play, his goal scoring, everything is looking like a very, very good all-round striker. With these early signs, like I say, not perfect. Don't get me wrong; it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination yet. But he is still relatively young. He's still got plenty of room to grow, and I'm sure being around better players, with all due respect to Frankfurt, is going to really help him progress in the long run. And here he is again down the left-hand side here, standing up Adam Smith. Decides to go backwards to Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross in, looking for Wirtz, but it's cleared away only as far as Alexis McAllister, who can give the ball to Kirkes. Kirkes through the gap to Ekitike. Now, what can he do here? He's on the left. Flicks it back to Gakpo. Gakpo takes a touch, takes another touch. Gakpo! He puts it into the bottom corner! It is 2-0 to Liverpool, and it's Cody Gakpo. 2-0. And Liverpool have doubled their lead, and Ekitike with the assist. Cody Gakpo with a great finish, showed great composure to cut in from the left-hand side onto his right foot, beats one man, beats a second man, and then finishes very calmly and very, very well into the corner. Again, lovely hold-up play by Ekitike, just simple pass into Cody Gakpo. He takes it and then just calm and composed. Just calm and composed as much as you like. Beats one man, beats the second man, and then puts it into the corner. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Cody Gakpo with the second. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it just as of right now. But it's looking good so far. It is looking very, very good so far for Liverpool. I'm liking it. I am liking this so far. He's so good. Solid start from the Reds. Big up Luca Talkston's in the building. Lovely to have you here, bro. Rap League title. Hey, it's only the opening game of the season, bro. Wouldn't go that far just yet, my dude. Wouldn't go that far just yet. But we shall see. I'm going to say, if you're also a fantasy football manager, I guess you're probably buzzing at... Oh, McAllister almost with a rocket! McAllister almost made it 3-0. Another fantastic save by the Bournemouth goalkeeper, Petrovic. Just, again, play, build up, lay off. Just gone over... no, was it? I think it was. I think it was touched by Petrovic over the crossbar. McAllister almost with a third for Liverpool as they're about to set up for the corner here. There's some pushing and shoving going on between Salah and Smith. Salah's fuming at Adam Smith there. Takes a lot to wind up Mo Salah, but he's not happy. He's clearly not happy about something, Mo Salah there. Let's see what happened here. A bit of pushing and shoving. Smith just drags him. Drags Salah, and Salah not happy at all. Yeah, it is very, very warm in here. I do apologise if you can hear the fan. I had no idea. Sorry, Ballon, bro. Ball gets played out. Frimpong hits it. It was just taken off Van Dijk's toe there, and Liverpool can recycle possession. But big up to you, Ballon. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Lovely to have you along board with us this evening. What are your thoughts on the game so far? Hit me up with that. Would love to know. Yeah, we do need a Salah goal. That's the only thing probably missing from this performance. Just Szoboszlai hits one into Rosed. Federico and Rio to play. You know what? I think if we get another goal or two, we may be seeing a bit of Rio and Gamora in this game, and maybe some Trey and Yoni as well. I imagine there might be a couple of changes in the works if we can get another goal or two. Bring on dribbler Luis Diaz. I think he's a better dribbler than Luis Diaz and Gamara, isn't he? With all due respect. Still a very good player. Well done on 911 subs. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed. And we've actually had a very good week this week. The live stream we did the other day, the Alexander Isak video as well that I did talking about a certain Luke Edwards as a fired across goal and no one there to tap it in for Bournemouth. Yeah, we've had a couple of very good videos that have really popped off this week. So I really honestly cannot thank each and every single one of you for that. It really is awesome to have you on board with me and supporting the channel. Like it's honestly, I'm very, very grateful and very appreciative of each and every single one of you. Yeah, I do apologize, but it is so warm in this room. I have to have something. Otherwise, by the end of this stream, I will be just this melted puddle of liquid skin, which is disgusting. Disgusting to even say, but it will genuinely be true because I will have officially melted in this seat if I didn't have a fan of some kind helping me cool down a little bit. It's very, very warm, very, very humid. It's disgusting heat. Absolutely disgusting heat. McAllister there, man. I love Alexis McAllister. I love Alexis McAllister. Love Alexis McAllister. TK again getting involved. Like I say, if anyone's got him in your fantasy team, you're already off to an incredible start. A goal and an assist on his debut already for the Frenchman. My hair's moving. Yeah, I've just noticed it a little bit. I just noticed that it's moving with it. Yeah. RB Elliott and Jones to play. I imagine there's going to be some rotation. Like I can't imagine McAllister's probably going to see out the entirety of the 90 minutes. I don't think maybe Wirtz will either. I think we'll try and look for obviously keeping them fresh, keeping them just keeping things ticking over a little bit. I imagine there will be a couple of changes in the works, and soon we'll probably see. Like I say, I don't think Kirkes probably will either, being on a yellow card. So we might see a fair few changes take place. We are on the 57th minute, so just before the hour mark. Top of the league, we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Starting off the season as we ended it, bro. Starting off the season as we ended it. Absolutely love it. Big up LFC fans in the building. Lovely to have you along with us, bro. We'd love to know what you're thinking of the match so far, what you're making of certain individuals, what you're making of the game overall. But lovely to have you on board with us, my bro. You said that Jeremy needs to be careful. I think both of our fullbacks need to be a little bit careful. Like I say, Frimpong's been solid, though. Frimpong has been absolutely solid so far, I will say. I've got no issues with Frimpong so far. Kirkes, a little bit. He's been a bit rash, as Kirkes. Been a bit rash. He's calmed down in the second half, though. Not really a lot of worry so far, but, you know, it just takes that one moment, especially when you're on a yellow card, and especially with Anthony Taylor refereeing. You never know. There's Gakpo down the left-hand side again, cutting on the right foot, plays it to Salah. It's just a bit strong for Salah, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. But again, nice little bit of play, and again, that's I talk about on the right-hand side the sort of interplay and the sort of chemistry that is going to be built up down that right-hand side between between Salah and Frimpong, as it looks like Endo is coming on as well as Robertson. So Kirkes probably will be one of the ones that is coming off, and I would imagine it's probably going to be Alexis McAllister, which could be interesting. Could be an interesting change to make this early in the game at 2-0. But I was saying, like, as ball gets played in, punched away by Alisson, cleared by Frimpong off of Semenyo and out of play for a goal kick. I was saying, like, as much as the right hand side is going to have chemistry with, like I say, Salah and Frimpong, the left hand side is going to be very intriguing, because the left hand side, you've got Ekitike that likes to play out there, likes to mainly use his mobility on that left hand side. Then you've obviously got Gakpo, who, as we've seen, likes to cut inside, likes to move that way. And then, of course, Kirkes as well. It's an interesting one. It's Frimpong's coming off, by the way. It's both our fullbacks that are coming off. Both of our fullbacks are off. Endo is coming on for Frimpong. Robertson on for Kirkes. So interesting changes by Arne Slot here. Interesting changes, to say the least. And it looks like Endo will be going out to this right hand side. So there's no real drastic change in terms of personnel or tactics or anything. It does look like it's going to be straight swaps for both, but obviously Endo slightly makeshift right back. Intriguing, that one. Is that basically, is that a tactical thing? Is that a fitness thing? I'm hoping it's just a tactical / fitness thing for Frimpong, just to keep him fresh and everything. I'm hoping it's nothing serious in terms of that aspect, because we're struggling for right backs. Bram says, I expect you to get 1,000 by the end of next month in a way. Which shirt you giving away to anyone? Is he? I don't know if I would do anything like. I don't know. I haven't decided. I didn't even think I'd get to a point where I'd get 1,000, to be honest. So I've not really thought about it too much, but I do want to kind of repay my gratitude towards each and every single one of you in some way with something along them lines. So we shall see. Just hope Mo scores. That would just be the icing on top of the cake. Corner goes in, headed away by Canate. And I think Liverpool just about stop. Yeah, very good play by Wirtz. Again, Wirtz off the ball, being very persistent there, taking the ball down and running it out for a throw in. Very persistent from Florian Wirtz there. Will Harry Kane win German Super Cup tomorrow? He does need one more trophy at least. We all want a Salah goal. Who they got tomorrow? I've completely lost interest in Bundesliga a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know who Bayern are playing. I've completely forgotten. I've completely forgotten. Soboslai. Wirtz doesn't. Oh, I didn't think he struck it as cleanly as he would have liked, but it just went trickling past the post. Florian Wirtz almost making it 3-0 on his Premier League debut. Just almost rolled it into the corner there after being teed up by Dominic Soboslai after Liverpool did some really good pressing there to win it back in a very advanced area of the pitch. Very close indeed by Liverpool to make it 3-0. And yeah, it's looking positive as McAllister once again breaks forward. Here's Salah now. Goes on the outside of his left foot, trying to look for the run of Wirtz, but it's cut out by the defender. And Bournemouth can try and get it away, but it is blocked and back with Salah again. Soboslai tries to nick it in the middle. Poor little flick from him. And Bournemouth are away down his left-hand side with David Brooks. Puts the ball across. It's Semenyo. It's 2-1. It's 2-1 to Liverpool with Semenyo scoring and halving the deficit. Liverpool get hit on the counter-attack. We spoke about the counter-attack before, and we spoke about how the wingers of Bournemouth are going to be the danger points, and that's exactly how it's turned out there because it's a poor ball. It's a poor little flick from Soboslai to begin with. It's game on. It's a ball down the left wing. David Brooks, nice ball across goal. And Semenyo's just ahead of both Robertson and Van Dijk in that situation. Robertson clearly not watching his man at all there. And everybody ball watching. Everybody ball watching. Soboslai's poor pass that sets everybody away. The ball down the left wing. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the situation is with Frimpong, but I do think that, you know, his pace in that situation probably stops Brooks. And it just goes to show you how quickly things can change. Liverpool was so close to making it 3-0, now find themselves with the deficit halved, and the game is well and truly on here. Before we do that, we shall change this. But yeah, like I say, the situation was always going to be an issue with the fullbacks. The fullbacks, the wingers, both of those things combined from both sides was always going to be a danger point. And an issue. That's not what I wanted. Short corner. Here's Wirtz. Wirtz crosses in. It's blocked. It's cleared away. McAllister blocked again. Comes out to the left. Poor touch. Bit of pinball in the middle. Gakpo manages to get it out to McAllister, to Wirtz, and now to Salah. Wirtz is on the overlap, uses him. Cross goes in. It's collected by Petrovic, though. We have a game on our hands here, people. Which one did we get up to? Would you make 3 or 4 changes now or not yet? Leave one for N just in case in a typical way. Right now at 2-1, probably leave it for another 5-10 minutes or so and see where things lie, because Bournemouth will probably have their tails up now. Just need to weather the storm. Just need to be very cautious and careful in our approach. Just need to be very cautious and careful. Don't give anything away. Don't do anything stupid. Because, it's just typical that the moment we take off our very fast-paced right back is the moment where Bournemouth get in down the wing, and again, ball watching from the other fullback as well allowed Semenyo to get in and obviously take the cross. Endo from Japan has experience. Evening, Bush Baptist. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Lovely to have you with us. Excellent start. Imagine this in 5th gear. Absolutely. As Salah, is he in? Just couldn't bring it under his spell, and he just loses control, and it runs through to Petrovic. Again, long ball though from Alisson. It was almost that Alisson-Salah link-up play, and I think he would have just been onside as well, if obviously he managed to find the back of the net, but he just couldn't quite bring it under his spell at the first time of asking Mo Salah. But, you know, that old partnership, that old combination of Alisson and Salah really almost paying off again there as Van Dijk concedes a corner. But really end-to-end now. Really end-to-end from both sides in this game. Bournemouth are sensing that they can really put the pressure on Liverpool here to get an equaliser. And yeah, I do agree, Bush Baptist. I think in 5th gear, when these lot are better suited and obviously gel well together even more, it does feel like we could definitely go up a gear. It really, really does feel like we could go up a gear and make it even stronger and even better than what we are currently seeing right now. Anthony Taylor has not helped, absolutely. I still don't understand how it wasn't a red card in the first half. I'm still struggling to understand how it wasn't a red card and VAR did not even attempt to intervene. I'm confused by why they did not see that as a deliberate handball. Big up Endo, man. Big up Endo. Bayern have still got away in the German Super Cup tomorrow evening. I want Bayern to win because Diaz has a trophy off it at least. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice for someone else to win something other than Bayern all the time, but I can understand why you might go for it this time as Gakpo has a shot straight at the goalkeeper. 2-1 indeed. I still think Liverpool are winning this, but it's not. Like I say, it was never going to be easy, and I think the frustrating thing from at least my point of view is I called where the goal, if Bournemouth were to score, would be coming from. The fullback/wing positions. And, it wasn't just one player at fault. There was a number of players. Soberslai's stupid little flick did not come off. And then all of a sudden, one ball through and David Brooks was away. And it's a nice ball from Brooks across the face of goal. But it is definitely something that could have been avoided. Definitely something that could have been avoided. Another ball goes into the box. Looking for Semenyo again. It's headed away. Brooks trying to get through, but no way past Soberslai. Liverpool just a little bit on the ropes here. Bournemouth getting some possession and some good play. Little dink in. It's played through to Brooks again. He's managed to turn well. He strikes it. It's blocked. Vital block that was. Otherwise, that could have been 2-2. That could have been the equaliser. Ball gets played in. It's flicked on. It was a free header. Free header from Evan Nilsson. Konate, ball watching again. Ball watching again from Liverpool's defenders. Just be more alert. Couple more changes for the Reds. Joe Gomez is coming on, and Curtis Jones as well as Ekatike is coming off. That's a gamble. We saw what happened in the Community Shield when he took Ekatike off. That's a gamble. McAllister seems like he's coming off as well, so that's an even bigger gamble. McAllister off, Ekatike off. And suddenly my optimism has dropped a little bit. And it's not because I don't back the team. It's not because I don't back these players. But I think if you're Bournemouth and you're seeing that the player that's been a thorn in your side, the whole game is going off, and a top quality midfielder in McAllister who's known for controlling things, and I knew we weren't going to survive the full 90 minutes anyway, but I think if you're Bournemouth and you're seeing that, your tails might just be up a little bit more than what they were before. As you're close to 1,000, who's been your favourite collaboration you did with so far? What can we expect from your channel for the new season, other than a shirt giveaway, for example, if you do one? I've done a lot with Jordan. I haven't really done as many collaborations as I should. I think I've only done about 3, maybe 4. I haven't done as many as I probably should. That's something that I'm hoping to do going forward, collaborate a bit more with some other content creators. I enjoyed the match preview I did for the Liverpool-Arsenal game with True Gooner, a.k.a. Josh, so big up to him. I enjoyed that one. Done a lot with Jordan as well on certain live streams. He's come onto the show and offered some really good insight and some input as Salah plays a nice little ball into Curtis Jones, who finds Gakpo on the left-hand side. Gakpo tried to use Andy Robertson, but it's a poor ball from Gakpo, and Bournemouth deal with it. Done some good stuff with Jordan as well, and Royal Red as well. Big up Royal Red. Hope he's okay. I haven't really seen... I know he's doing some Tranmere stuff recently, so I hope he's all good if he's in the chat or watching. Big up to him. A lot of good content creators out there, a lot of good ones. I'm hoping to, like I say, do some more as we progress and advance. Any watch along for tomorrow or Sunday, or you have a quiet day planned away from Liverpool matches? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. I'm looking to do one at some point this weekend, but it would depend. It would really depend if I'm free to do so, if I have the time to do so, and yeah, if I'm completely free. So fingers crossed I am. I like to do as much as I can this season on this kind of thing, especially. But yeah, we shall definitely see on that. Buy and watch along tomorrow in the Super Cup, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Also, wouldn't be that late. Wouldn't be, if I'm to do a watch along tomorrow, it would probably be for the lunchtime game. But even then, I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to. Costas is for sale and is leaving. Yeah, it's sad, but I think his time has come. His use by date has come and gone. So, yeah, fair play to him. Whoever does sign him is getting a pretty solid left back. Let's put it that way. Maybe question marks defensively, but he's still got a decent left foot. Still got some good technical ability about him. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Not like a world beater or anything, but a solid enough left back that I think can do a job at most teams. No clean sheet for Liverpool. Tell me something I don't know. I don't think any Liverpool fan was really too confident of a clean sheet. A clean sheet in this one. It looks like Gomez back into. Looks like Gomez has now gone right back, and Endo's moved into midfield. By the way, so it looks like Endo is partnering. Yeah, it looks like Endo's gone back into midfield. Here's Salah. Poor. Cleared away. Semenyo now to break away for Bournemouth. Antoine Semenyo, they've got 2 over on this side on the overload. It's Antoine Semenyo. Good little play. And Semenyo scores. It's 2-2. Liverpool have bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Antoine Semenyo, incredible. Incredible from the Bournemouth winger. He runs the length of the pitch, slaloming through potential challengers, and fires it into the bottom corner. And Liverpool have just thrown away a 2-goal lead. And I said, didn't I? I just said that when those changes happened, I worried. I told you that I worried. He runs from halfway inside his own half. He's running. No one's putting in a challenge. And to be fair, I don't think Konate really can, because if he goes into the challenge, there's 2 on this side on the overload. They can't get back. They're not quick enough, the Liverpool midfield. They get absolutely ran through, and he just puts it onto his left foot and fires it into the bottom corner. It's 2-2. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 2. And Bournemouth have probably got the momentum here. Bournemouth have got the momentum here that maybe, just maybe, they could be going on to win this. Antoine Semenyo has been absolutely superb in this second half. Should not have taken off Frimpong. Said I was worried, especially as soon as Jones and Jones and Gomez came on. Well, there are definitely goals in this. And you know what? This is karma. Antoine Semenyo, the person who got racially abused in the first half, has just hit 2 against Liverpool, and it's karma. And fair play. As much as obviously I don't like it that it's against Liverpool, and obviously, it's 2-2. We've bottled a 2-goal lead. We seriously have issues defensively. Fair play. Szoboszlai strikes. It's blocked. Was it blocked? I thought it was deflected over, but I think the referee's given a goal kick. Nice ball out from Jones to Szoboszlai on the right-hand side. Takes it on his left foot and fires it over the Hungarian. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Should not have taken Frimpong off. Like I say, I'm hoping it's a fitness thing with Frimpong or a precautionary injury, because taking off Frimpong, the no pace on that side has cost us. Strike from Jones, saved by the goalkeeper. And Bournemouth can get rid, and they're looking down that right hand or that left hand side again, should I say? This time it is dealt with, pulled back by the Bournemouth player. Should be a yellow card, but it isn't, because it's it is actually. Wow, Anthony Taylor did something. Well done, well done. And Federico Chiesa's on, and Florian Wirtz is off. That is all 5 Liverpool changes now made. We actually get to see some game time for Chiesa. Chiesa is on. He has just under 10 minutes of normal time to find a Liverpool goal, which could prove to be the winner, or who knows? I don't even know anymore. Ah, it's so annoying. Oh, unlucky. Twitch was decent. Will Joe Gomez score his first Liverpool goal today? I mean, it would be a perfect time to do it if he was going to. Someday it could happen. 10 seasons here now. Would you believe it? One day. One glorious, glorious day. One glorious, glorious day, Joe Gomez will score. And it won't just be a normal goal either. It won't be like a tap-in or anything. I'm expecting it to be a 30-yard screamer. I'm talking like Vincent Kompany against, was it Leicester? I want to say it was Leicester. I could be wrong. It could be like someone else. But I want to say it was Kompany against Leicester, the year that City won the title. And, you know, bloody annoying. Bloody annoying. And of course, a while back, thank you for having me on your bro. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Sorry, but my memory is not very good. But yeah, you definitely, as you usually do, offered some incredible insight yourself and some intriguing points of view from you. So thank you for your contribution as well, my bro. I really do appreciate it. Salah winner could happen. 2-2 now. Bournemouth players are informed. Like I said, they've got their tails up. And I said that they were going to have their tails up after seeing the substitutions that were made. It's just proof that this Liverpool team still isn't there. Not at full capacity anyway. A draw is not ideal for the champions. They will try to win this. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. These are the kind of games that helped us towards winning the Premier League. And not only that as well, but this is a home game, first game of the season, being Premier League champions, and having a 2-goal lead as well. Just absolutely disappointing to have lost that lead in the way that we have done here. Battling through. Soboslai, poor ball, cleared away by the defender. Liverpool only have one change remaining in the last 10 minutes or so. Yeah, they've just made that. Change your scoreline on here to 2-2. Yeah, I have done. And Federico is on for the last 10 minutes, as he always does. Seem to play for 10 minutes or so. It's probably the only amount you can actually play for. Oh, I thought I changed it. I did change it. No, not that one. God's sake. StreamYard. I don't know. Wake up. Wake up, StreamYard. Anyone have Semenyo in their fantasy team, by the way? If you have both Semenyo and Ekatike in your team, I imagine you are in dreamland right now. In fantasy football dreamland, if you had both of them in your team. Or even just one of them. Van Dijk looks long. Too long. Gone out for a goal kick. That's annoying. That is very, very annoying. Two goals up. Playing very well. Yeah, we had some cause for concerns, but it seemed okay. And then all of a sudden, some poor play, some mistakes, some issues, and we lose. We lose our 2-goal advantage. Konate's header. Oh dear. That's a foul. Foul on Salah. Liverpool free kick. Truffert in trouble. Szoboszlai plays a free kick short. Robertson with a cross, looking for Van Dijk. Van Dijk wins the header. It goes all the way through to Cody Gakpo. He slices his shot. It's a bit of head tennis in the middle of the penalty area and stabbed away to keep possession for Liverpool. Here's Szoboszlai. Lovely little touch. Salah. Ball in. Cross in. Oh, it's headed away. It's cleared away, but only it's 4. Oh, it's 3-2. It's 3-2. It's Federico Chiesa. It's Federico Chiesa. What a substitution from Arnie Slot that was. Federico Chiesa. 3-2 Liverpool. 2 minutes to go. The ball kindly falls into his path and he lashes it home. The forgotten man at Liverpool has potentially, and I say potentially because I've got no idea how this game is going to go in the final remaining minutes, has potentially won the game for Liverpool on the opening day of the season. Salah's ball in. It's a bit of pinball in the penalty area. And it kindly falls into the path of Federico Chiesa. He's only been on the pitch for about 6 or 7 minutes, and he just lashes it home. It's a very good finish by Chiesa. He has probably just won the game. Oh my goodness. The Premier League's well and truly back, people. The Premier League is well and truly back. The drama. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Federico Chiesa has potentially just won it for Liverpool. I say potentially because I genuinely have got no idea what the hell is going to happen. Come on. Come on. You love to see it. You love to see it. I don't mind it. They did it the last way, the hard way, whichever way you want to call it, mate. I completely agree with you. His best moment for Liverpool so far, I think. Federico Chiesa. I said at the top of the live stream, I want to see some progression in terms of the way we play, but ultimately, I just want to get the win. And yes, losing a 2-goal lead is bloody annoying, especially with the way that we did it. So annoying. But if we can hold out here, it won't matter because the 3 points will be all that matters. The 3 points will be all that matters. Get off to a good start. Get those 3 points under your belt. Get those 3 points under your belt. Start your Premier League title defence in the right way and then build from there. But we've still got 5 minutes of added on time to go. Bournemouth are pressing. Corner goes in. Cleared away. Put back into the mix. Headed away. Touchdown. Chiesa tries and gets fouled. Brilliant play from Chiesa. Wins a free kick for Liverpool. The hard way. Exactly. Tell me when Liverpool have ever done it the easy way. When have we ever done it the easy way? Ever done anything the easy way? We never really do. Last season's Premier League, maybe. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? In hindsight. They almost did. They almost did. Jesus. Well, I say almost did. Probably jinxed it now. Federico, when he comes on, players are tired and I can score, which he did. Yeah. He needs to get more. He needs to get more game time. He needs to take more opportunities. I really, really do believe that. I'm glad he's staying. Like, don't get me wrong. I would have backed the club's decision on him, whichever way it went this summer, whether to keep him or whether to get rid of him. But if we did keep him, I do feel like he should get more opportunities, should get more game time, and that is hopefully this is going to be the start of that, because he's really bailed us out of this one. If obviously things stay the same. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, should I say, and counting. 2.5 minutes and counting for Liverpool to see this one out. Get across the finish line. Get the 3 points. Oh, dearie me. This is going to be a long... You can already tell this is going to be a long season, can't you? Oh, it's already going to be a long season. I'm going to do a match reaction video after this. I won't tie it in with the live stream. I'll do the match reaction video different to the live stream. But yeah. Could be more here as Gakpo's looking to impose some more damage. It's 4-2! It's 4-2! I thought it was Gakpo. It's actually Salah. Salah's got his goal. Mohamed Salah's got his goal. He's put the game to bed. Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Mohamed Salah with the goal to put the game to bed. There is his contribution. Again, has probably not been the best of games for Mohamed Salah, but saves it right at the death with a goal that puts this game to bed. Puts this game to bed. It's just a long, hopeful ball hoofed up the pitch, and Mo Salah just springs onto it. The Bournemouth defence is too casual in trying to deal with it. He picks up the ball, and then he cuts in on his right foot and just puts it into the bottom corner. It is a very, very, very good finish from Mohamed Salah on his weaker foot, may I add. Brilliant finish. Absolutely brilliant finish from Mohamed Salah. Makes it 4-2. Liverpool don't do it the easy way, but they get there in the end. And unbelievable stuff. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Liverpool. Brilliant stuff from the GOAT, the man, the man, the myth, the legend, Mohamed Salah, as Liverpool are now a minute or so away from winning the opening game in incredible style. Incredible style. Take care of yourself, bro. Lovely to have you on board with us this evening, and obviously big up the Reds for what is a big win against Bournemouth here. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of the 2025-26 Premier League season has concluded. Liverpool are your winners. Liverpool win by 4-2 in somewhat dramatic circumstances. Ekitike got things rolling in the first half, drawing first blood. Cody Gakpo doubled Liverpool's lead shortly after the interval. And then Bournemouth fired back. Antoine Semenyo, not once, but twice, half Liverpool's deficit and then got the equaliser. And then in the 88th minute, the substitute known as Federico Chiesa scored for Liverpool to make it 3-2. And then Mohamed Salah killed the game off with a 4th goal himself. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Somewhat overshadowed a little bit by other incidents that took place. We saw VAR once again take the spotlight, and also a horrific incident that occurred to Antoine Semenyo. That will all be addressed in my match reaction, which is going to follow this live stream. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for the support. Like I say, hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new or want to see more content like this. Both things will always and forever be greatly appreciated. Ballum says, are you not entertained? We'll share my thoughts on your next YouTube video. Appreciate that, my dude. Appreciate you being here as well. Appreciate each and every single one of you being here. And yeah, strap yourselves in because this is going to be a very, very long, twisty, turny season ahead. And I, for one, cannot wait for this to unfold before our very eyes. Thank you all so much for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll speak to you all again very, very soon.